Hello, I have a roaring fire. Yay! Yes, it's snowing here in Pittsburgh, imagine that. But I am making some of my favorite soup, and I'm making cream of chicken soup. Now, if you've never tasted homemade cream of chicken soup, here is your chance to at least see it done and drool over it. So in this pan, I have butter melted slowly, and then I have cut up 2 to 3 green onions, all the whole parts of them, and I actually have like half of an elephant clove in there, so that's gonna cook really well. See it sizzle. So then what we do is we add flour. And I'm choosing to use today unbleached all-purpose flour because I'm trying to use it up. So I can just move over to acorn flour. While that's sauteing, I'm going to be cutting up chicken. These are from our broilers. And I cut it up pretty fine because I'm actually making cream of chicken soup. And so I want to still have a chicken in there because it's absolutely delicious to just eat plain. But I want to be able to use it in enchiladas or whatever I want to use it in also. And I'm going to put in 2 cups. Onions are ready. So I'm going to make this roux with 4 tablespoons of flour. And then I am adding 2 cups of broth. You can see that this is gelatin in the top. This is from our turkey actually. So this is going to kind of be cream of turkey soup with chicken, but the flavor will be amazing. Then we are also adding 2 cups of milk. And I actually am using raw milk because we found a good source here. I'm going to let this thicken up for a little bit while I cut up some more chicken. You know it's a real chicken when you find a bone. Isn't that what they say about eggs and eggshells? Seasoned to taste, so I'm using pink Himalayan salt. And then I also use it's a thing from Trader Joe's. It's called 21 Salute, and it's just herbs. I always like to put sage, anything that's chicken. Nummy, nummy. Now we'll just let it thicken a little bit more. See how thick it's getting? Passes the taste test. And that's how you make chicken noodle soup. So I'm storing my food now in glass containers. I didn't want to fill this all the way full because when I use it, I may only use 2 cups at a time. So I put it into 3 different containers. I'll just stick it in my freezer, and that way I've got it ready to go whenever I need. I have a recipe that calls for cream of chicken. Because if you have a large family, then by all means, fill the whole thing up because you're gonna need it. But for just Jim and I, any recipe I'm making usually just calls for 2 cups. So it's done. It's incredibly good. I'll let it cool down a little bit in the refrigerator before I put it in the freezer. And now I've got cream of chicken soup. Now, disclaimer, some of the meat that I used was turkey. Some of the broth I used was turkey. Cream of turkey soup, cream of chicken soup, all delicious, all wonderful in recipes. So it's an incredibly healthy way to do it. And in order to get the recipe, we are now putting some of our recipes online. And there's in our website, heartinessapproach.com, and go to Real Food and click on recipes. I've just got 4 soup recipes in there right now, but it's a start. This is one of them. Enjoy. While he was upstairs, I made that cream of chicken, and then we both realized we were really hungry. So we're just taking everything that we can find in the refrigerator and putting it all in one pot. So tell them what's in there.
There's leek. What was the first thing today?
Potato, red potato.
Red potato. We have some more red potato.
No, just red potato.
Oh, just red potato.
Leek.
A leek. I thought I said leek.
Onion.
Onion. I thought I said onion.
No, you didn't.
And what was the other thing? I just saw something else going here.
Some apple sausage.
Apple sausage.
And chicken. Or turkey, that's turkey.
Some chicken turkey.
And then we're just gonna...
Speaking of turkeys, as I was sitting there working today, I'm talking to somebody, I look out the window and I see a couple of turkeys going down the hill. And then a few more and a few, it was like this large herd of turkeys came down the hill going through the forest.
A herd of turkeys. Is that what they're called?
No, I don't think so. What is a bunch of turkeys when they're together?
A gaggle? No.
Somebody's got to know what it's called. You know what? We're a little short on oil in here.
I'm doing it right now.
I didn't know how much we were putting in.
You know what? We're gonna just stir that up and put the lid on right now.
Okay.
And let it simmer. I don't want to bang like that thing. Okay.
So anyway, this is how you, with Real Food, make a very enticing supper.
And he's gonna take me out to the store. He doesn't like to shop, but I really need to buy something. And I drive.
She needs to buy something.
Okay, ready?
Almost. Okay, we're ready now.
Can you hear me now? Are you ready now? Hey, you know what? Here.
So you got to give this a name. You got to give this a name. What is that you're putting in?
Turkey broth.
Turkey broth.
Left over that I didn't use.
So are we going to like put this on bread? Is that what we're going to do?
No, it's going to be solid. It's going to be like a hash.
Like a hash.
Yep.
Okay. So this is Rhenda's Tuesday evening hash. There's a name for you. That sounds exciting, so it'll be a good something to eat.
It will. We probably should have let the potatoes cook a little more before we added everything. But we didn't.
I was following directions.
You were. And And guess what else I got?
What? Oh, this came out of the freezer.
Apple pie filling and strawberry sauce.
So we're gonna have an apple strawberry pie?
So this has no sugar and this has no sugar. And I just thought they were just sitting there in the freezer saying,
what I'm thinking we need to do is experiment with our einkorn and make up some more flour, sift it to where we get a little bit finer, and make a pie crust.
Or just do a crisp.
Just do a crisp. I'm liking the crisp idea. I prefer crisps.
I do too. But
I like these ideas.
Because you like these ideas in your tummy. So we found out that you take the einkorn.
Yeah, there we go.
And you sift it, the stuff that we've done, and a couple of times to get an all-purpose flour.
It takes out the bran. No,
and
it's not
the germ and the bran.
Yeah.
Which are really good, and we need those, and I definitely will be using those in other foods, but to make a lighter...
But they tend, when you grind, to stay larger more than... What part are you using? That's going to be like the body around it, or...?
I don't know.
We need to learn more about the
But I do
components.
know, it's not as nutritious when you take out the germ and that other.
Right.
So we're going to use that in other foods.
So we're taking them out because...
We want it to be lighter and fluffier.
So it's what makes the lighter. So we're doing essentially what they call, like, it's a refining, but
we're refining it ourselves.
So, but it turns it into.
You want to refine it.
What kind of flour does it turn?
All-purpose flour.
So it's an all-purpose flour. So, but it bakes nicer.
Yes. So we'll try that and let you know how that goes.
Okay. I mean, make it our own. This is good.
This is good.
Good night, everyone. It's been a fun day. We've had a good time, learned good stuff, shared some interesting information, and had a bundle of fun.
We have a newsletter that is now coming out weekly.
That we promised to be weekly months ago.
Oh, yeah, but it's finally started. So go to heartinessapproach.com, go to the first page, say get started, click there, go down and put your name in. Or not, well, I guess you can put your name in it, and subscribe, and we'll just send you a weekly newsletter that, you know, is hopefully as fun as we are.
It'll keep you up to speed. It'll be a synopsis, but with a few additional bits and pieces.
All right.